You know, we've talked about domestic violence numbers being on the rise in Ohio. Here's more proof. In the last 6 months, the Journey Center for Safety and Healing has helped 8,000 people. That's 1,000 more than in the same time frame the year prior. And with so many people snowed in, the center's received double the calls it's used to seeing in just the last few days.
News 5's Nadine Abusada tells us about the barriers certain communities face when reporting domestic violence.
He put a knife on my throat and he say like, "You gonna leave me dead in front of my cross."
Alicia Carrizo is a mother of 5 that shared how she survived her domestically violent marriage of 18 years. Carrizo describes living in the U.S. as a Latina woman who didn't have papers or spoke English.
All my family, brothers, sisters, my parents is back in Argentina. So I don't have anybody. I don't know the law. I didn't know, I doesn't speak English at all.
She's not alone. According to the CDC, 34.4% of Hispanic women are victims of domestic abuse. That number compared to 37.3% of U.S. women overall.
Domestic violence generally.
Melissa Graves is the chief executive officer for Journey Center for Safety and Healing, where they offer the Latina Domestic Violence Project.
Women of color in generally are at higher risk of being murdered by a current or former partner than are white women. And for the Latina community, that number is 61%. So Hispanic women are 61%.
In the Latina community, domestic abuse situations are common, but also extremely underreported for a few reasons.
We're seeing folks have additional barriers. It could be a language barrier. Abusers use things like documentation, like immigration status, as ways to threaten and control the people that they're abusing.
All barriers that Alicia also faced in the system that she didn't understand.
So they have a fear to do a police report. They have a fear to lose their kid.
Through the DV project at Journey, they offer a list of services, including Spanish-speaking therapy, pro bono immigration attorneys, shelter, connections to Spanish-speaking resources, along with applying for a U visa, which allows undocumented victims of crimes to live and work in the U.S., which are all things that helped Alicia get back on her feet.
I was immigrant. I was without legal status. Now I applied for the U visa, have my residency, and now I'm citizen.
Here she is 10 years later.
They give me a second chance to live.
Helping women just like her through the same resources she utilized.
So every time I help somebody, that it's just like, I feel like, wow, is saving me again.
Sending a message to anyone in a domestically violent situation.
You're not alone. You have help outside. You can call us to the helpline 216-394-HELP. You can have a second chance.
Reporting in Cleveland, Nadine Abusada, News 5.